Welcome back to another episode of Inspired Chats. In this episode, we're back at it again with a Where Are They Now? In this episode, there's a few iconic trucks from the early 2000s that we just found some information about. And I think you're going to like this one. There's a few trucks in here that the people have been asking about since the last video. And hopefully we can solve a few of them so you can get an idea of what happened to them. So first up, we're going to talk about low bag. Now low bag in the early 2000s was pretty sick. Like, it was a 2000 model Hilux, around that era. It was blue, big chromies on it, almost sex spec style chromies on it, but it was clean as hell. This truck just stood out. From the rest of the trucks that were in the early 2000s, this one definitely stood out from them. It is still getting driven today. It looks a little bit different now. It does have a Tacoma front end and big billets and everything on it. Bootsy owns it. He drives the hell out of that thing too. He gets driven from pretty much all over the east coast of Australia. It's been down to Island Fever in Tasmania. It's been up the top end of Queensland, everything. He drives the hell out of that, and it's good to see. And it's still in tip-notch condition too. Now this is a truck a lot of people have been asking us, and it is Dragon. Now Dragon is an early 90s Hilux dual cab. It was pretty sick. Like, it had a really nice paint job, old school wheels on it. Just a lot of people recognize that truck in the early 2000s. It was pretty iconic. I don't have any recent photos of it because it did get parted out and it's no longer around as a full truck anymore, which is very unfortunate, but these things happen. Another truck that was around the early 2000s, probably not the most iconic one, is Low Toy. Low Toy was an 80s Hilux that was silver, really nice, pretty simple. It's still around today. It is in Bathurst. He's going to come back eventually, but time will tell. It's got billets and everything on it now, and I'm a big fan of it, and I'm sure a lot of people are too. So hopefully he can get that back out, because that'll be sick to see. Goes Low is a Rodeo space cab. It was in primer with LI stickers, pretty much spray painted all over it. It was a pretty sick truck, and it could drag everywhere. In the last video that we posted and the comments on YouTube, the original owner said he still had it. I don't have any recent photos of it, but it's still sick that the original owners got it from the day dot. Hopefully we can get some more photos of that and see that coming out to some shows. That'd be definitely good to have a look at. Miss Low. Miss Low was around for a while. It went through a few hands over the years. Nick Durry's got it. He fixed it up a little bit, and now Jason Kelly has it on the Central Coast. It doesn't look like it was in the early 2000s. It's definitely had a makeover. It's now purple. It's got Eurolight style wheels on it. It's got a canopy, bit of lace. It's got a phantom grille and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. Like, it's definitely gone from the next step. Jason definitely made it stand out with the bright purple wrap. He drives it everywhere. He's always working on it, changing something up. Another one that I didn't know about until the other day when we put up a post on Old School Minitruckin. Cameron Ford owns the old Low 24/7. It was orange and black, bagged around on Pajeros. I think they're Pajeros. It was a sick truck in the early 2000s. Like, it was a really cool, very underrated truck. And Ford, he's gone for the complete makeover on it. I don't know exactly what's left of it now because he's done so much work on it, but it's looking killer. Now, I've had a few people ask us about Yepsik. Yepsik was an Isuzu MU. It was body dropped with a 5-litre in it. It was fucking sick. Definitely stepped out of the boundaries, and it was just one of those iconic trucks that no one else has recreated over the years. As far as I know, from what I've been seeing and from what I've been told, it's that Ben Zelakovic. I think that's your last name. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it properly. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Ben. But it's at his paint shop, it's been painted, it's still on the old wheels. Hopefully we can get to see that to come out. Now, a truck that was probably, if not the most iconic truck, the most well-known truck, Baggin. Now Baggin was early 90s shorty Hilux, had a 1GG TE in it, massive front mount intercooler, PS2 controller and everything in it, billet steering wheel. It had big air lines sticking out the back of the tub. It was a really out there truck in the early sex spec days. It's not around today. The cab is on Nicky Bork's truck. So Dougie and Nicky from I Love Playing Mini Trucks have been slowly working on that. It's got a 1J in it now. I think it's a 1J. It looks like a 1J. It's body dropped and everything, and that's gonna be cool. They've been working on that a fair bit. So now I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite trucks. Been around for a fair while. It was built at a chop shop, and that is Gambled. It had some crazy chassis work done to it. It was, yeah, just my favorite truck. Had a lot of work done at chop shop over the years. He hasn't touched it in a long while, but now he put up a photo just recently that it's in his shed and it's bare metal again. So I'm hoping he's getting some work done on that, because I really want to see that out again. That is a sick truck. The last but not least is a yellow shorty Renault that has flames on it. It was sick in the early 2000s. It stood out like dog's balls. Like, it was one of those trucks that just, when you're at a show, that's the first one you see. It is now at Justin's shop. He's getting some work done on it now, doing a little bit of a rebuild on it. But it's got bigger billets, it's got all new tub floor and everything in it. It's looking epic. So hopefully we get to see that soon too, because that is an epic truck. But that's it for this episode of Where Are They Now Part 2. We are going to do more of these, so like and subscribe. If you have any ideas of where some of the other trucks are from the early 2000s, comment below and we'll be sure to get to them.